Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have okay, that was some lag. Okay, so today we have this project right here, and it's called a private image loader. Basically what it is is where like you create your own hexadecimal base image, and on the very first format is where you type your password and the dimensions. Excuse me, yeah. And it's saved as a .img file, so you would upload as an img. So yeah, so when it's uploaded as an img, it uploads this all in a one string, and I'm surprised Scratch allows you to do that, because normally when you're setting a variable to a huge number or a huge value, it usually don't work, but it actually worked this time. And these custom blocks are used to set up everything, and this is the renderer, which is right down here. The same scripts you would use inside of the decoder image scanner made by GriffPatch. That's what this part of the code is from. Instead of that, there's a bit of different variables here, like the I variable, stuff like that, image width and height. And you can easily get the width and height of an image by going to your image editor and click on the rescale button, and you can see that you have to make sure it's in locked aspect ratio mode to get the correct resolution and all that. And you can see that the resolution would be within the height of 360 and within the width of 480, which is the display of this thing right here is 480 by 360. So I use this right here to erase everything and clear all the variables to make sure that when I hit the save button, that thing up there keeps going off. I try to make sure that when I hit the save button, I don't accidentally leave any weird data evidence behind for like other people to test projects. And the receive password is where you set the data to empty values first, and you repeat 8 times. You set the data to like the first 8 characters of the index, and then after that you're going to start checking for dimensions, and then the dimensions repeat 3 times for the width and 3 times for the height. Now if it's like a really small images are usually never double digits, but if there are double digit images, which kind of impossible for this case, it would render too tiny. But it would actually like you have a 0 in the first digit instead, and this set list will convert all the data into the list index, and basically it. So in this case, I made it where my mouse disappears under here so I don't get in the way of your images. Press U, upload your IMG file. So the IMG, it's in downloads because I had to convert it over. Some of these are quite high, some of these are a bit higher on storage than regular images, but that you can store passwords and stuff in them and all that. So this is my image right here. It's more of a text file kind of thing, but it converts to an image. So I still need to remember the password to this. So this is something like this. I'm going to type in my password. And you can set the password to be whatever you want inside of the image file too. And there you go. It loads in as an image. Now, if you misclick the password, like I will use the same file here, and if you type in the wrong password or just don't type anything at all, that's what it's going to do here. It's just going to give you a blinking screen that said wrong password. It just beeps at you. So we got another post here. Not that one. I have this one here. I just set this one to be simple. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and there we go. It does lag a little bit when you're recording and stuff like that. It's normal. And there we go. We have an image. This is another picture of me that I just converted to hexadecimal in a text file. and added some things in the beginning to make a password. Yeah, it's actually pretty simple. Yeah, and you can also use like downloaded files like that. I can use this one. This one's just a hidden cached file. I can just type this one again. There we go. And it's saved like that. And a cool thing with this is that there is a special feature for when you're doing one of these, that you can finally edit these things, where you can just use the first eight digits your password. These 3 digits is the width, and these 3 digits the height, and then the rest of it is hexadecimal. You can just copy the hexadecimal code in here and just add some things in the beginning, and there you go. You have a file, and you can just replace the txt with img. For certain computers it would easily read this, but most computers it would just say this file ain't supported because it's an img, so it just hides the content data. Just make sure that other computers wouldn't open this as a text document, and they would just see the password in the very beginning. Yeah, so make sure nobody just opens it and just sees what that is. And as long as people don't use this page in public, it should be fine. So yeah, these are just test images, so like they're not permanent, so I have them in downloads for a reason. I'm supposed to be getting a new computer soon, so all this is supposed to be converted over to my new computer, and it's going to be a powerful gaming computer as well, so yeah, a lot better. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Boom. Yeah, don't mess up the password, otherwise you're going to get something like that. Yeah, you're gonna get that if you don't upload an image at all. And just now, this is what happens if you don't upload an image and then you just do something like that. It's just gonna be a black screen. Yeah, kind of funny to have this happen to where you just mess up an image, but you can do anything with it. You just create more hexadecimal images. You can use an image to hex converter. Some of these features require to pay for, and if you do use the hex converter, you have to make sure it has like a hash at the beginning and 6 characters at the end and no spaces for this to work, because like any other hex format just don't work in Scratch. So yeah, make sure it's the correct hex format. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button, press the bell to get notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye.